Hey guys, it's Monday at 8:45. I'm Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I am here to show you an adorable bundle that is close to my heart because I love pigs. So for those of you who don't know, I have a pig Christmas tree and I probably have enough pigs to make another tree. So maybe if we expand the house a little bit, we would be able to do that. And as soon as I saw this stamp set and dies, I knew I had to have it. And so it's kind of been waiting on my shelf. I have things laid out that I want to make, and this is one of them. So I was blessed with a day off today, so I decided to get it out and just see what I could come up with. So let me show you. I have the stamp set over here. It's actually, you can find this one online. And let me put it together so it looks, it's called Party Piggy. And it says, I am so proud of you. Let's party with shake and bacon and happy birthday to you. Okay. And the little pig is a die, so his head and his body, and then also the little party hat and the little flags. So I used the flags and the party hat on this guy here, and then this one I used just the party hat, and I did a little fun fold. I said hello, let's party, and happy birthday. So this is a fun fold that I will be sharing with you via video later this week. Good evening from Florence, Kentucky. Hi, Joanne. Thank you guys for letting me know that you're on and that you're watching. I hope you guys all had a fabulous Monday. Here in PA, it was in the 60s and it was breezy and it was absolutely beautiful. So I'm blessed to have some nice weather, and I got to work outside a lot this weekend and get a lot of things done. So I'm feeling like an accomplished woman today. So this is the card that I'm going to be making with you this evening. And did you see this? This reminds me of there's a game that my kids used to play. It's called Trouble. And you had to like push the little bubble, the Pop-O-Matic bubble. But I made this little guy with these little, they are in our small circle shaker domes. And this is 165510 if you're looking to place an order with those. But I went through the catalog today, and I didn't want to color my pig, so I was looking for cardstock that would be perfect, the perfect pig color. So this one is a regular pig, and this one that may be one that was out in the sun a little bit this weekend. But I went to the back, and I was kind of looking on page 137. We have great color collections back here. So we have our Pretty in Pink. So that's this one here. And then I was looking again to see, we have like our Petal Pink would be great. Flirty Flamingo might be a little bit of a sunburn, but you know, it's totally up to you. And Bubble Bath is like a really fun, it's kind of a purpley pink, but that one would work out too. Okay. So then I went to my catalog again, and I wanted kind of a background that would match. I haven't gotten all of the new products from the catalog yet, so I just placed an order yesterday. And I love being a demonstrator and being able to shop with a discount. So I used my discount, and now everyone gets Stampin' Rewards. So for purchases of $20 or more, you can get Stampin' Rewards. So I went to my Florals in Bloom, and that's on page 40 of your catalog. And I was looking through the cardstock, and I saw this piece here, and it's Strawberry Slush, which is one of our new in colors. So we have 5 new in colors for 2025 to 2027. They're absolutely beautiful. And so I decided to use that Designer Series paper. So let me show you. Oh, thank you, Lily. Thank you for watching. So this is what's on the one side, beautiful florals, and then you turn on the other side and you have the little, um, aw, hello, Ian, the little plus marks or the little crosses. So we have that. Okay, so that's what I decided would go well with my little pig. So let me show you how we created this. I'm going to move this one aside, but this one, again, this is the little fun fold that you will see later in the week. A little flap fun fold, party pig. So I stamped the body, okay, and then I also stamped the head. Obviously, you need both. And I am going to show you here. Let me grab the, so here, we'll stamp the head together, and I use Memento, my wonderful, well-used Memento ink, okay? And I'm going to put the head on a block here. One of the great things about our stamps is you can move them from one block to the other, one block to the next. So you can create, actually this one would be more appropriate. This one, the head's kind of hanging off and that's not good. So let's do this, all right? So I'm just going to put that on there. I'm going to just show you how it comes out, okay? So we're going to ink this up in our Memento, and you can do several, this, I'm not trying to be, but you could do several of these. So maybe do like 4 or 5 heads in a row, and then you can come back and do bodies. So I like to make more than one of each card that I'm making, okay? But we have his little body right here. So then we're going to bring in the dies, and you have the die that goes around the head, okay, just like that. And then you have, let me move my stuff here, and then you have the one that goes out around the body. So you can cut both of those out, okay? So we're going to pretend that I did that, which I did it ahead of time. If not, it causes sometimes a little craftnado as I'm rolling through. So here is the adorable little pig. So you have his head and you have his body, and you're just going to sit those together, okay? What I decided that I wanted to, I'm not sure if this is the one. I wanted to kind of highlight his ears and the little spots that are on his body. So I came in, and these are our markers. They're double-sided. They're great. And you can use this is kind of more of the writing tip, and then you can also use the brush tip. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to highlight these little dots here. Okay, I'm using the brush because it goes faster. I don't do many things slowly in life, so I'm just going to, keep up here. You're going to color those little dots in, all right? Oh, and his nose. You have to give his little oinker. His little oinker needs a little highlight there too. How cute is that? Just that little bit of marker or added color. And then we're going to color in, his little hooves here. And this is one of my blends, dark crumb cake. And my little guy's been playing in the mud, as most pigs do. So we're going to give him muddy little feet. Okay. So there he is with so much more personality by just using a marker. Okay. Now I want to show you my trick. There is a die in the set that is a little circle. Okay. And that's going to go in his belly. So we're going to put this little fun shaker. Sorry, I don't mean to make you guys nauseous, but it just has little sparkles in there. He's such a fun party pig. Okay. So I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to cut the center out, and then I'm going to show you. I have my stamp cut and emboss machine on the floor, and that's so I don't cause the table to shake. And I'm going to run it through, and I'll show you in just a second. You can hear the snap, crackle, and pop of the stamp cut and emboss machine. All right. So that's what I did. And then it causes a circle in his stomach. But we're going to fill his stomach. Don't worry. All right. So if you want to save the circle, you can. I'm sure you can make something lovely out of it. Or you can even stamp on it with black with a sentiment and put something behind it. And, you know, if you saw my craft table, you would see that I don't throw away much. I am a keeper of the scraps. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you these little small circle shaker domes. Okay. Oh, whoops. Just kidding. They're here. I was like, oh no, it's empty. Okay, so we're going to pull one of these out. And it's double-sided sticky. So you have a sticky layer here, and then you have a sticky layer here. Okay, so the first one I'm going to pull off is the top one. Maybe. Let's see how this goes. All right, so I'm going to pull this off. Okay. And I'm going to put the little body over top of it. Just like that. And I'm going to push around the outside. And he has a clear little belly. Okay, just like that. Next thing I'm going to do is, this is some glitter. Feel free to use whatever you would like. We have some great embellishments in the back of our catalog that you could use. Let me show you. But I honestly, don't be afraid to use some of your, you know, things that you have in your arsenal. So like we have this one here. We have frosted dots. We have like loose gold sequins. You could use those. But my pig felt more like a chunky sparkle pig. Okay. And for those of you who, I go get my nails done once a month, and they call me the chunky glitter lady. So I love glitter, at least on one of my nails. So I'm known as the chunky glitter lady at the nail salon. So it's only fitting that I use chunky glitter inside of my pig. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this one, I want to raise this guy up on dimensionals. So I am going to take my, I have a punch, okay, 1 3/4 inch punch. And I'm going to punch a circle out. I always punch upside down, so that way I can see and I'm not wasting. Okay. And so then this also is I have my take your pick tool. Here we go. Right here. And then I'm going to cover it with this little circle. So everything is sealed in there. Okay. So you can just sit and chunky glitter sparkle away. Okay. So now we're going to go, I'm going to put this, I'm going to leave this up here just so it's so cute. You don't want it to go off the screen, right? So we are going to start putting our card together. So I have a piece of basic black. I just thought it was I love, when I use pink, I just think black and pink go very well together. So if you disagree, that's totally okay. And you can make your own color combination. But I just thought that was a great color combo to start with. So it's going to be a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of basic black. Oh, look at that. You can't tell that I love dimensionals. Basic black cardstock. Okay. And we are going to fold it in half. And you can either use your cutter and use your scoring tool, or you can use your, look at this. This is a brand new bone folder. First time I've ever used. There's no gunk. There's no ink. Nothing. It's like pristine. Okay, so we have this. Then we are going to take our piece of Strawberry Slush Designer Series paper that is from our Florals in Bloom. And I did my last couple videos with the Florals in Bloom suite. It's amazing. And it is featured, if you want to check it out online, it is featured on page 40 to 45, actually 47 in the catalog. It's a double suite. And if you haven't gotten a catalog yet, I just did another run to the post office today. So they will be coming to a mailbox near you. So I used a piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5, and then my piece of Designer Series paper is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay, and that is going to go on top, and it gives you a nice thicker layer around the outside. And I did raise this up. So as you guys know, I am a huge fan of dimensionals. I say they're kind of like, you know, a little push-up bra. They give you that little extra oomph that you need. Ladies out there might be able to relate. And so we're going to just pull the backs off. Okay. Make sure we have them all off. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that right to the front. You don't have to worry about this card. This designer series paper is not directional. It doesn't matter which way you put it. So we are good to go. Okay. So next I am going to add my little pig. And I want to show you, we're going to do this too. There's a little flag, and we're going to celebrate this, what's shaken bacon. Okay. So I cut out a couple. So my advice to you is, if you're making a card, cut out a couple, because you can change, you can change the colors, maybe place the pig a little differently and kind of have some fun with it. And this is a great birthday card, and don't forget, everybody has a birthday. So it's the perfect card to make a couple of. And our cardstock, you're cutting it in half anyway, so you might as well make two. All right. So, actually we're going to do this first. We're going to do our little flag and our little party hat, and then we'll just put them all together. So I am again using I use blends and I use markers together. This is our peach pie. This is our granny apple green, dark granny apple green. And I love the Summer Splash. Those are in colors. They're still here I just threw that from last year, and I just love the brightness of them. So we're going to start with, let me see. We're going to start with the Summer Splash. And again, I'm going to use the color, or this one I'm going to use the fine point, because I like to go around and it's a smaller image. So I have my Summer Splash, but then I'm also going to use it on my hat. And there is no rhyme or reason to this at all. So you can just come in, and I'm going to do every 3. And maybe since I'm doing it that way, I'm going to use my little, whatever those are, your little top pieces. Okay. So I'm going to put my Summer Splash away, and then I'm going to bring in my peach pie. That sounds so good right now. I can't wait till peaches are in season. Henry, all 3 of my kids are fruit kiddos, so, or adults. And, so they're excited for peaches and strawberries and all of that good stuff to be in season. So it might be just a tad bit cheaper at the grocery store, but here we go. Then I'm going to use my Granny Apple Green. I'm going to come in here. So I use the same color combo on both the flag and the little party hat. I love this color combo. I'm a Granny Apple Green fan. This is the darker one, but oh my gosh, I would use that on everything. Like even my Christmas cards. Love Granny Apple Green. And just a reminder, in case you guys are just joining, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you. So please consider subscribing. If you are new to Stampin' Up! Or do not have a demonstrator and you would like a catalog, please let me know, and I would love to send one your way. Okay, here we go. We're going to put our little pig together. So this is why I sealed him, because I want to put him on dimensionals. He is so stinking cute. He deserves to have a little dimension to him. Okay, so I put this, I want to leave room for the what's shaken bacon down here in the corner. So I'm going to kind of put it, just make sure his head fits on. Head fits on the card. So we have that there. Okay, so cute, but we can't have a headless pig. I'm sure that would probably be. So I'm going to put 2 little dimensionals on the side, and then I'm also going to put a tiny bit of Stampin' Seal here on the bottom, because it's going to go flat here. Okay, I'm going to peel this off. We're going to put this on just like that. And there he is. OMG. So super cute just like that, right? And I love the glitter and the sparkles. So excited. Okay, so now we need to add his little party hat. So that is going to go on flat again on the bottom. Okay, and then the top, you're going to put one little dimensional there because it's going to go flat onto his head for the one part. And then the other part, you're going to have the dimensional because it's going to be up in the air. Okay. Then we need to add his adorable little flags. He's so super excited to celebrate this birthday. And also, just to let you know, we do have different sizes of dimensionals. We have the mini ones, and they're great for smaller projects. We also have adhesive sheets that, foam adhesive sheets and different things like that. So this is, again, I'm going to put my mini dimensionals here, and then I'm going to take and put just a little bit of the Stamp and Seal right there because it's going to go right against his body. Isn't he adorable? If you guys want to give me a thumbs up or a heart, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm so excited about this card. Okay, so we have this little guy here. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to ink up our What's Shakin' Bacon. Okay, and that is over here. Let me put that on my block. Move this out of the way. So I'm going to put this right down here. My little What's Shakin' Bacon. Oop. And we're going to put that right on. Make sure it's straight. I think it is. And I'm going to bring in my Memento again. Okay. I'm going to ink that up. There we go. I got it. And then I am going to bring in a piece. I think this is white. Yep, it is. And I don't know if this is going to fit or not, but we're going to try it. So this is a piece that I used last week. I don't know if my What's Shakin' will fit on here. I think it will. Just on the edge. It already has adhesive on the back. Oh, yes. So I'm just going to trim this off. Oh, there are so many possibilities with this set. I just started playing with it today. So I have a couple other ideas in my head, but hopefully when they come out of my head, they'll be as cute as I think they're going to be. But it is so adorable. It's just a fun little set. If you're a pig lover, or just it's great for adults, kids, anything. So I'm absolutely in love. So I'm going to take this. Like I said, it already had adhesive on the back. I used that, like I told you, having scraps laying around. I used this with my Florals in Bloom, and I had just little pieces. So it's great because you can stamp little sayings on there, and then you don't have to use adhesive. So this one is What's Shakin' Bacon. And shaken, look, we're shaking. We got glitter going here. Hey T, welcome home. So we are going to trim just around this one. Hopefully I can cut. One of the reasons why I love our cutting tools is I cannot cut a straight line with scissors. So that is that is not in my wheelhouse, nor is it one of my superpowers. So, but here we go. Perfect. So I have What's Shakin' Bacon. I'm going to add that at the bottom. Okay. You can see I have a little bit more of a layer here, less here, but it's totally fine. And of course it has to go in with dimensionals. You can't not have dimensionals. And so I just want to let you guys know, starting with this video, if you if you place an order of $30 or more, you will get the supplies to make this card. It will not be stamped like the sentiments and things, but or colored, but you would have the supplies that you need to make this card. So I'm super excited about that too. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to take a piece of thought I cut it out. Yep, here it is. 3 3/4 by 5. Piece of basic white fur inside. But first, I love to decorate the insides of my cards as well because they should be just as exciting as the outside. All the excitement should not just be on the outside of the card. You want your friends to be super excited about the inside too. Okay, so we have our little happy birthday that we can put on the inside. Or, let's see, what do I have here? Let's party. With shake and bacon, let's party. We're going to put let's party. This pig looks like he is ready to party. So we're going to put some of our let's party on the inside. Okay, just right here. Just a simple let's party. All right. And then I love to carry over a little piece of the designer series paper on the bottom. So I usually use just, I have a little strip right here that I can use. Maybe just a 1-inch strip across the bottom. And it kind of ties everything together. I think it's 3 in. That's it. Yep, just like that. See, we're going to put that down there at the bottom with our stamp and seal. Okay, let's party. And then you can just, I'm going to leave just a little strip of white across. Okay, and I think, yeah, this is the one that needs the let's party, but it's not a party without confetti, right? So there's this cute little confetti, and I am going to find my strawberry slush ink pad. I love this color. It makes me think of, I'm going to probably offend someone, but it's kind of like a watermelon color. And so, like a watermelon slush. So we're going to party and it's going to be exciting. So let's party. And maybe I'm going to do just a tad bit right there. Okay. So we're having lots of confetti at my party with my pigs. All right. So we are going to now attach this on the inside. All right. So we have this. And we have and again, I mimicked the outside of my card. So I had my larger layer. It was 1/4 inch. Did the same thing on the inside. Okay. So that is what's shake and bacon. So there they are. Cute little piggies. All right. And like I said, you can see the difference of just coloring in. Let me show you. Let me see if I can do this. I have the stamp set here. Let me see if hopefully you guys can see it. Okay. It's called Party Piggy. And then the dies are the head, the body, the circle to cut out the belly, the little party hat, and then the little flags. So that is what I have for you this evening. I'm super excited to share. I will be back this week with another live, and I'll be showing you another Party Piggy sample. This one was actually, this is something we got when we went to convention in Raleigh, and they gave us this little party pack. It's called Celebration Expression, and it's Memories and More card kit. And I thought this would be perfect for my little party pig. It has some festive colors, and I used some dies from our online exclusive. And then we have our happy birthday to you on the inside. So it's a flap fold. So that video will be coming to you later this week. So I hope you guys had a wonderful Monday. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you need any supplies or you need a catalog, you can find me at doryschneider.stampinup.net. You can just drop me a message and let me know that you need a catalog, and we can chat and I can get one in the mail to you. So have a great evening, guys, and we will stamp together soon.